Well, hi folks, and welcome back to my play-by-email game of Strategic Command versus the Taxman. So let's see what the Taxman got up to in his turn. Okay, I wonder if his motor torpedo boats are they going to go after my submarine there? Okay, yes, he is, obviously. My submarine had dived. Ouch. Well, at least that one did. Okay, it's got a few Canadian destroyers, a Royal Navy destroyer. Thank goodness that submarine has dived. Oh, it's got a maritime bomber in the UK as well, which has got a much better attack on naval vessels than ordinary bombers. Ouch. Goodness, it decimates my fighters when they intercept. And that sub is getting very close to being destroyed. Okay, good, that one's dived again. Okay, so he's heavily accumulated over on that western side. And that bomber's, I'm sure it's going to take it out. Oh no, he has dived. Keep at it, little one. Okay, he's trying to hit some of my resources. Got more heavy damage to my fighters. I really need level 2 on those. Ouch. Ouch. So much air power. This is a real problem. Oh. Goodness me. Oh. Come on, sub dive. Get away. Well, I tell you, it is so different playing against another person than the AI, that is. Okay, major activity with Parisians clash with police during Armistice Day commemorations. So nothing significant there. Okay, that's really not very useful for me. There's a core in Nikolaev. And I think that's it. Yeah, great. Okay, it looks like I guess we could call it the Battle of the Atlantic, although it's more like the Battle of the English Channel, is really very heavy. Fortunately, that sub survived, so I'll be able to limp it back to port and reinforce it next turn. But that's going to be a bit of a problem. Now, I've got a bit of an issue down here because I had a message from Taxman who said that when he watches his replays, the map actually moves to this location when I'm moving my submarine. He doesn't see the submarine move, but he knows I'm doing something there. And we've seen that with his turns. We've seen the map move to locations that he is doing something in. And I think that's a real flaw in the game because he has guessed that it's my weakened sub that's out here that I'm doing the moving in, because he literally asked me, am I moving it along the coast? Now, he wasn't expecting me to tell him yes or no, but he has basically said that that's what he has guessed I am doing. And that kind of, sneaky intelligence that the game is providing, I guess both of us in a way, is not right. So I'm actually going to post I don't know necessarily a bug report, but a comment about that in the Matrix Games forums, because I think that's a real flaw. And it's a very unfair advantage to some player who may be watching it who may guess correctly what's going on. It really shouldn't give you a hint as to where hidden units are moving, if you're moving any of them. So, I was kind of debating about what do I do with this? Do I just he knows it's over here now. Has he maybe moved some vessels down to here, and has he blockaded Saint Nazaire? I don't know. I think no matter what I do, I have no choice. Whatever I do, he has an idea it's down here. So I really can't second guess what he's going to do. I think all I can do is just keep on with my plan, trying to bring it up into St. Nazaire. So let's just hope it works. Yes, it has. Thank goodness for that. So he was at least good enough to not take advantage of that situation. So kudos to my opponent. Okay, so up here we have a real issue. We have got enormous air power attacking our naval forces. The swine went after my destroyer and pull that maritime bomber. He knows he's got a major naval battle in hand here. So I think I need to try and go after these vessels and try and take some of them out. Let's just go for it with some and see what we can do. Oh, nasty. I'm going to see if I can bring my heavy cruiser here up here. Oh, hang on, what's that upgrade? Anti-air defense. Oh, I would like to do those upgrades. Yeah, because if I can upgrade the anti-air defense on those, you know, that is going to be extremely useful. Yeah. Folks, you know, I know I keep saying it, but I am going to delay my attacks out here. His air power is going to decimate me. If I start attacking his surface fleet or any of his fleet without the anti-aircraft on at least one level on these, he's going to bring those aircraft to bear down on me and really wipe them out very quickly. Now, so I need to do a little bit of shuffling around here because I need to get this sub into a port and I need to get this sub into a port. What I think I'm going to do is, he knows that destroyer is there. What I'm going to is just probably going to keep hammering away at that each turn. So let's just do this. I'm going to move that sub into port there. And start working on the upgrades of my surface vessels. I'm going to try and bring this sub back to here, I think. But then he's probably going to do a naval bombardment on that, isn't he? Or try to. Not a naval bombardment, sorry. He's probably going to do a maritime bomber attack on this weakened sub. So I need to get it away from his air power as much as possible. So I'm going to try and bring it down here on the coast. First of all, I'm going to move that heavy cruiser. I think I'm just going to... Well, no, I don't want to do that. I need to upgrade the heavy cruiser. Sorry, folks. He needs to stay there. This heavy cruiser needs to be upgraded. Now that sub, I'd like to bring these two subs back. Now if I set this into hunt mode, can I cruise it? No, because it's I can cruise it still. Okay, maybe just cruise it all the way over to here. Let's just try that. Get it well away from him. Okay, and this sub is in a bit of trouble. I need to put it into hunt mode. And sorry folks, let's just get this screen up a little bit more. So where can I move him back to? I can get him back to here, where again he's likely to go for a bombing run attack. So I would like to get it down here. I'm not sure. He's probably got some vessels here. I think I'm just gonna have to try it. Oh, yeah, there's a Canadian destroyer. Oh, yeah. What do? Do I move out into here? I would like to try and move in a direction that might trick him. So I think I'm going to go... No, if I go up one, I might run into other vessels of his and then get stopped again. I think the best thing is literally I'm just going to have to... Oh, God. Yeah, there's not much I can do. Here's a goner. Oh, no. Yeah, well played, Taxman. Well played. I'm going to do just a little bit of exploration up here, I think. But he will see my vessels. But I am curious if he's got anything over here. I'm going to go for it. Yes, he's got a sub. Ah, 3 damage. What has he got? Has he got kind of like Superman in these things? Look at the experience on that. Goodness me. I'm flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted. I just don't know. This is tough. Okay, well, I don't see any point bringing the heavy cruiser over there to attack that. I think what I'll do is I need to get this back into a port so I can do the anti-air upgrade on it next turn. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I think this is just an example of Taxman's experience with the game being a huge advantage for him. So I clearly am not doing too well. I want to get this sub back into a port. Unfortunately, the only port that's really open is this exposed one here. I'm just going to have to go for it. All right. Yeah. Not doing too good. Not doing too good at all. All I can do anyway, let's move on to the Germans on the Western Front. All I can do is start upgrading these, which is going to gobble away at my MPPs. This one here, goodness. Yeah, that's almost 200 MPPs gone just there. So I've still got some upgrades to do on my tactical bombers. And I think I'm going to try and bring them over here a bit. In fact, I think I'll bring that a little bit closer, because the range on these tactical bombers is not that great. Yeah, again, yeah, okay. So I think I need to bring these bombers over into this area here. And I'll bring my fighters a little bit closer to provide support. And I'll have to move those two next turn. Yeah, wow, okay. Don't think there's much else I can do up here at the moment. Yeah, I think that's about all I can do on the Western Front, or what was the Western Front. This army will do the infantry weapons to upgrade. Have we got any more upgrades for these? I don't believe so. I think we've got upgrades completed and reinforcements completed on them all. HQs, I think this, yeah, that's just mobility. I'm going to leave those there. So I'm just going to bring this HQ over here. In actual fact, I'm going to move the HQ down over here to get it closer to the air power. Goodness. Okay. Let's continue moving this HQ down. It really is moving very slowly. Again, that's down to its mobility. Maybe it's worth upgrading the mobility on that, or should I just operate it? Let's see how far we get with these first of all. Okay, we're going to reinforce the Hungarian HQ. Or should we get that into a better position first for upgrading? Let's move the Hungarian army down to there. Another one down to there. And another one there. So I think, yeah, okay. I think we'll just, yeah, we'll do the, upgrade that to 7. And we'll bring the armor down to there. How much is operating that? 50 MPP. That's quite a lot. Still probably got another turn. I need to get the Hungarian HQ fully up, I think, before I attack. The Italians are basically going to be in position. Just move that one there. There's no upgrades or anything available for those, so we'll just move the HQ forward. So what's the mobility upgrade cost on this? 113. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just move it forward for now. No, I'm actually going to operate it with a view to attacking Yugoslavia next turn. So let's just do 50 MPP. Yeah, I think I'll operate it to there. That's it. So I think next turn we will be ready for the attack on Yugoslavia. And I'm just going to bring... Oh, I can actually what's the upgrade on this? Infantry weapons level 1. Well, most certainly will do that. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, Yugoslavia next turn. Definitely. We're doing up here. We'll continue moving these units up. It's not working on getting these up to spec. I'm going to leave mobility for now because it's so expensive. At least move with 18 MPP. Oh goodness, it really doesn't go far, does it? And yeah, let's just start working on this Slovakian one, which we can just get a small upgrade done on. Okay. Now let's move down to North Africa. So I'm going to bring my... I need to kind of find out where his units are. So I think I'm going to do a... That's as far as I can get with the recon flight. So let's do that. Okay, so he's pulled up a defensive line here. Before he had them just strung out along the coast. So he's pulled up more of a defensive line. So he's certainly not going to be going on the offensive here. The AI always goes on the offensive and actually attacks Tobruk. And then loses a lot of strength because the units here are always heavily entrenched. Now he is sensibly forming a defensive line in Egypt and obviously getting the entrenchment bonus for doing that. Now we're in mid-November. End of December I get the Africa Corps. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to start moving these units forward because he's not going to come out for the attack. What he is going to do, though, is just stay there. And, yeah, what I want to do is at least get to the position where I can do a prepared attack on his units. So I'm going to bring my units up there. Terrible odds again. It's just how does this happen? So we will bring the fighters forward. We'll bring the HQ forward. And we'll bring the fighters forward. And there's no point attacking with the bomber at the moment. I'm just going to put the bomber here. Okay, so it'll be another turn or two before the Africa Corps appear, and we'll see what happens. Meantime, I would like to know where the rest of his fleet is, so I'm actually going to put this into silent mode. Just kind of explore around here a bit. Has he pulled them back? What has he done with them? I think he has. He certainly has, hasn't he? So let's I should have brought it back into a port, shouldn't I? Oh well, foolish mistake. Now I don't want this running along the coast of Crete because I think he might see that. So I'm gonna try and keep at least one hex away. So I'm just going to bring my entire fleet forward. Again, no idea if it's a good tactic or not. Very likely not with the way Taxman's playing. Keep it away from Crete. There, we'll just go through that route. Okay. That at least provides a little bit of protection for the sub as well. This is, I don't know, I'm just feeling this is desperation now. Taxman is so unpredictable relative to the AI. Goodness. Such a difference. Okay. Germany's got no MPPs left and Italy has 82. So I've got no MPPs to do anything more with. It's goodness, it's just crazy. Let's see where we are with research. Okay, so amphibious warfare will be coming through soon. So level 1 I think should be sufficient. That should allow me to put 3 amphibious vehicles and 1 long-range amphibious vehicle into the water when I get to that point to do Operation Sea Lion. Which until I get better control of the skies and the seas, I have no hope of succeeding with. So that's a bit of a problem. Advanced aircraft is still slowly coming up. Spying and intelligence, we've got level 1. I really would like to be able to invest more in that, but I can't. Yeah, we're still a good long way away from anything coming through apart from amphibious warfare, which I'm not going to be able to utilize in the very near future, that's for sure. Advanced aircraft is really what I want. And Italy, yeah, we're still quite a way away from any of those coming to fruition. Boy, let's have a look at diplomacy. Okay, Russia is still 30%. And yeah, Romania's 84%, so no other movements there. Well, I think that's all I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to save up the Italian MPP and utilize that in future turns. So let's end the turn here and we'll see what happens. Okay, Romania joins the Axis Alliance. Okay, excellent. British forces mobilize in Egypt. Yeah, that's expected. Rough seas. Polar hit by rough seas. Hopefully no damage. No damage, good. Germany develops amphibious warfare level 1, as expected. And we receive 560 MPP and Italy 106. Well, that's it, folks. I kind of feel like I'm in a desperate situation here. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It really helps me out. Subscribe and check out my Patreon page. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.